Hi, I am Stephanie Dreyer, a plant-based meal planning expert and the founder of stephaniedreyer.com, where I help families bring more ease and fun to their meal prep and meal times together. I am also the mom of three. I have got a mixed bunch of people in our family. I'm a vegan, as I mentioned. My daughter, my oldest, is vegetarian, and then I've got two others along with my husband who are omnivores. So we've got it all in my house, and it is been a challenge probably for the last 10 years. I've been on a journey to simplify my meal prep, my meal planning with all these different diets and preferences and likes to just make it a more joyful and fun experience around the table and in the kitchen, most of all, because I love to cook. So today, and hi, Gail just joined. Happy Sunday to you too. I am going to share a little bit today. I have some fun stuff planned. This is part one of a three-part Facebook Live series where I'm going to be profiling some of my favorite meal planning tools with ErinCondren.com. She has got I've been a fan of hers forever, and she actually is local in the community where I live in Hermosa Beach, California. And I've loved her planners. Like, this is her life planner, and I've used this life planner for years. I'm a planner and an organizer, and so this is my life is in this thing. I love putting it to paper. I can't do it on my phone. I'm not digital that way. But I want to profile my process, take you through a little bit of my process for meal planning, how I use my Erin Condren planner, but also she has some great tools that I utilize as well. And so I'm going to show you a little bit about that. And so there's a lot. So I'm going to break it up into three different Facebook Lives. Today, I'm going to go talk deep about how I use my schedule to plan out not only my meals, but my meal prep, and then show you a cute product that I keep in my planner as just like kind of a go-to reminder of what I'm cooking each night for dinner. And I also have a little freebie too that I'm going to share with you at the end, a meal planning template. Also, if you like any of what I'm showing you over the next couple Facebook Lives, I do have a coupon for you to get $10 off. So that is in the description, and I'll put that in the comments after as well. So make sure you take advantage of that if you want to try out some of her products. Okay, so in any case, let me talk to you first about how I plan. So the first thing that I meal plan on Thursdays, and then I shop on Friday, and I batch cook on Sunday. So what I do is, first thing I do is I print out this. This is that freebie that I mentioned to you. This is my meal planning template. You can get that. I'll share the link again. It's in the description. But first thing I do is I print one of these out, and I get a blank piece of paper for my shopping list, and then I pull out my planner. So I have it color coded, and Erin has some fun pens. I have this little tray, not fancy at all, of colored pens that I use because I love to make it, well, one, it's efficient. My kids each have a different color. I have a different color. My husband has a different color, and then I have a color for family stuff. So it's really easy for me to look at my plan and be able to see who's what. Without having to write everyone's name down. It's just a really easy color coding. And you can do this digitally too. Apple, on the iPhone, you can assign colors to your family members, and I'm sure that Android phones have that too. So the first thing I do is I look at my planner and I see what's going on for the week. And as you saw in this template, I have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I'm gonna talk really more specifically about hello, Roberto. He just joined as well. Happy Sunday to you. I do all the meals, right? But today I'm going to kind of focus on dinner because that's really where I think a lot of us get tripped up for meal prep. It's like you're either running in from a busy day at work, or you're running in from shuttling kids, or whatever it is you're doing. That's where the struggle is people are tired, right? We're tired. We don't know what to cook. We get home, the last thing we want to do is figure out what to cook. So that's why the meal planning for me is such a lifesaver, because I just look at my plan, and this is a blank one, but normally it's all filled out for me. And I've already done all of the thinking. Like, I've already looked, and I'm going to tell you how I do that. I already looked at my schedule for the week. I figured out what I can cook on which day. I've already taken care of some of the prep, or given myself notes on what I need to prep ahead. And all I have to do is look at this piece of paper and pull out the ingredients, because it's all done for me. So that's the goal of what I want to share with you today is to just show you how to make your meal plan work for you, not make you work for it, because it should be a resource and a tool to simplify your day and make mealtime joyful, and not, you know, another thing that you have to do on your list that you're just you're dreading. So like I said, I pull this out and I look at what's going on. So for example, like I'll take this week, for example, Friday. My son had a baseball game from 4:30 to 6:30, and my daughter had a play at 7, a half an hour away. Clearly, dinner was not going to be happening around the table that night. So I had to plan ahead, you know, whatever it was, whether it's I'm making to-go wraps for the family, or we're going to pick up, you know, dinner at the ball game, or I'm going to make something to eat in the car on the way there. Whatever it was, that was the plan. I ended up doing a snack box for myself, for example. Other things is like, I have notes here. My daughter had a doctor's appointment. So you know, I knew I was going to get home later. I wasn't going to have as much meal prep. So that's going to affect what I'm going to decide to cook for dinner. So I actually use this notes section here, and I make little notes for myself, like meal prep is going to be tight, or Stephanie's out that night if I have a book club or something, and I know my husband's going to have to prep dinner, so I'll make something easy like a frozen pizza and salad that he can just put together. Not that he's not a great cook, actually. I was going to say not that he's not a great cook, but he's really good on the grill. So that's, I really use the events that are going on to help guide me of what to cook. And so, for example, if I know one night I'm going to run in the door and I just need to heat something up, I'll plan for Sunday that I'm going to batch cook, you know, a soup or something, and I'll reserve that until whatever day it is that I'm going to need it. So those are the kinds of tools. Hopefully it's making sense. I don't know, Roberto Gale, is that ringing true or making sense to you? How I'm looking at what's going on in my week here and then transferring it to this planner here to show you how to simplify what you're doing. I'm hoping that makes sense. That's the first step that I do that's like the immediate first thing I do is I write down all of those notes, and then I go and I look at my recipes that I want to make for the week, and I go, okay, I have my favorites that I know my family is going to love. I have easy, quick things. We talked about that last week, 2 weeks ago in the Facebook Live, as a family favorites list. And that is a great resource. You can catch that on my Facebook page if you missed it. And there was a free template there to keep a running list of just easy, quick meals that not only that easy, quick meals, but meals that your family loves that you know are going to be hits. And I'll go to that list especially for those nights when I know I'm not going to be able to start making dinner at 5 or 6, when I'm going to be running in the door at 6:30 or 5:30, and I need something that I'm familiar with and easy to make. So those are the types of meals when I'm looking at my meal planner where I've made notes that I'm going to have a short amount of time. Those are the types of meals I will put in to dinner for that night. Or like I said, a batch cooked meal that I've prepped earlier. The other thing that I use the notes section here for is if I'm doing, like it's a grill night, let's say, and I'm going to be making, I want to marinate my tofu, and I want to do that ahead of time. I'll make notes either in the notes section or like when I'm going to be doing it. Like if I'm going to marinate the tofu during breakfast while I'm prepping breakfast for the kids, or at lunchtime when I'm making my lunch, I'll make myself a little reminder, like make sure you you marinate the tofu, or make sure you defrost the Beyond Meat burgers, whatever it is. I'll make those notes in this little planner too. And again, that's all looking at what's going on in my day. Like I've just got to sync them. They work together. So what I want to show you next is, this is the little dashboard. So once I have my meal plan here, I'll take this. Again, I just use this one for dinner to keep it really simple, but you actually could use it for, do all 3 of your meals. I like to just see dinner at a glance so that I forget, like just so I know as I'm going about my day, like mentally I can kind of prepare, like, oh yeah, I'm doing this tonight. And again, it kind of just grounds me and helps me just stay calm because there's so much going on that I'm like, okay, I got to get dinner on the table and I'm running to pick this kid up and that kid, and I go, oh wait, yeah, I got dinner covered. It says it right here. I already thought about it. I already figured it out. So I just snap this in, and then I'm going to show you something cool on the back of it too. I love this thing. I don't love, there we go. I'm like, sometimes the coils are hard to get. So it just snaps in like that. And I actually use it, you know, to be like a placeholder, like, because see, I have my little cute little paper, or what do you call that, binder clip, but it's also like a bookmark for my planner. So it just snaps in there and it's really cute and easy. I love it. I think it's super cute. But then this is what's really great. On the back, there's a shopping list. And so I'll write down, you know, I do my shopping list obviously when I'm doing my meal planning for the week. But my kids and my husband, they are not like really a part of that process. So this is a good thing when they'll go, Mom, we're out of salt, or Steph, can you get more popcorn? And I forget. If I don't write it down, I will forget. But I'm not making my shopping list until Thursday when I'm doing my meal plan. So this little guy is perfect because when they're telling me these things, I just put it on there and then I transfer what's on this, what's on the back of this to my actual shopping list when I go to shop. So that's another little fun, Erin's thought of everything, of course. So that is, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. There's like so much more I want to go in and tell you about with my meal planning process and how I do it. And there's different tools that I use in addition to this planner that Erin Condren has that I'm going to share with you in the next Facebook Live. I'm going to talk to you about, she has these petite planners, and one of them is an actual meal planning petite planner, and it's like a little paper one, and it's got a shopping list. I'm going to take you through that. And then the next week there's a really great notebook that I've adapted. For those of you who are into bullet journaling, it's my take on bullet journaling for meal planning, and it's probably my favorite meal planning tool. And it's not something I use all the time, but it's something fun when I'm, you know, when I have the time to use this particular tool. You'll see it's a lot of fun, and it's a nice way to, for me, because I'm a scrapbooker, it's a nice way to like remember and keep your meals categorized and as something to look back on. And I'll explain more about what that was, kind of ambiguous, but I'll share with you what that means, and we're gonna have fun with that. So hopefully you got a little tidbits of a sneak peek into how I plan, and I really hope you'll download this as something to try out and use your schedule and your notes. And like I said, if you want to check out Erin's life planners, I'm happy to answer any questions about any of that and any of this dashboard that I went over today. I'm happy to share and answer questions. Like I said, I've been a fan of hers for a while, and I use her products religiously for, I can't even remember, like I want to say like 10 years I've been using her products. It's like forever. So I hope it's really helpful. The one thing I want to you to take away is use your schedule. Use your plan for the week to guide you on how and what to cook. Make your meal plan work for your schedule. Don't make more work for yourself. And that's the one thing I want to emphasize and reinforce, that this should be fun. It should be joyful. And I hope that you enjoy your meals this week. So tune in next week. I believe we're also going to be doing 9 o'clock next week as well. Yes, we're doing 9 o'clock again next week. I'm sorry. I'm like looking at my schedule, trying to decipher my notes here. Because I've got crazy kid stuff going on next Sunday again. So 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Sunday, I'll take you through the second part of the series, feature some of those other products, and take you even deeper into my meal planning process. I'll take you through the next step of what I do. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. You can connect with me here on Facebook, also on Instagram at Veegmama, VEEGMAMA, and you can also find me at stephaniedryer.com, where I've got more meal planning resources and goodies there. You can sign up for my newsletter, and I send freebies all the time and share lots of recipes and yummy stuff there. So I hope we'll stay connected, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Bye.